So the man who came up with a legendary Ho poster for Barack Obama has come out with a poster for Bernie Sanders and has endorsed him. First, if you don't remember, this was the Ho poster back in 2008 that Shepard Fairey came out with. And Shepard Fairey is a legendary artist, and he did that. He's done Obey. He's done many other posters. And so now he's got one for Bernie Sanders. And he says, look, I'm proud to field a Bernie. He didn't want to put his picture in it because it's not about the person. He says it's about an idea and it's about the principles that people are fighting for. And Shepard Fairey was a little disappointed with Barack Obama. Part of the reason probably why he thought not to put all your eggs in the basket of just a person, but an idea. So that makes sense. Now, we have our own, which we're a little partial to. Yes, we put Bernie's picture in it, but we kind of like it. Let's show you this one. This one's made by Absent. And you can find it on shoptyt.com. I'm not saying anything, I'm just saying. That's Punk Bernie, or Rock and Roll Bernie. We also have a Trump one, not quite as cool. It's Bitchy Rich. We also have a Warhol one, which is kind of badass for Donald Trump, because that really is the essence of Donald Trump. That's all on shoptyt.com. I haven't said a word. I'm just saying if you wanted to, you could get all those as posters or T-shirts there. Now, let's turn to the street artists supporting Ted Cruz. Now, you might have seen this around, especially if you're on the West Coast. So that's Ted Cruz with a bunch of tattoos, with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He mentioned that in the town hall last night. That's Unsavory Agents is what he's calling himself, but the real name of the street artist is Sabo. And he's such a badass. He's so cool. Yeah, Democrats are the only cool ones. We got cool ones as Republicans. Well, who is Sabo? We're going to tell you in a second. But first, I wanted you to understand that Ted Cruz is very proud of this guy and is selling that poster on his own website, on Ted Cruz's website. So let's show that. And he's selling actually a bunch of items from Sabo at Ted Cruz's official presidential site. So we know Shepard Fairey. We know he's a good guy. Let's meet Sabo and see if he's also a guy who cares about the issues and just happens to be a Republican and thinks that, that Ted Cruz can unite the country. All right, now I'm going to read you these tweets without censoring anything so you get a sense of what kind of person Sabo is. So here's a tweet he sent out. To a nigger, a black life don't amount to shit, much less matters. Ted Cruz is proud of this guy. Okay, now you think, oh, come on, man, maybe his account got hacked, maybe just a one time he called him the N-word, and by the way, not with an A. That's why I wanted to read you the full thing. All right, let's find out. Here's some more tweets from Sabo. To Jimmy Fallon, you're not even that funny. Tell your monkey to play a better song next time. Referring to the band leader on the Jimmy Fallon show who is African American. Now let's go to another tweet where he says, dumb, black, poor, and illiterate is no way to go through life. Stop fucking marching and crack open a book for a change, you morons. Okay? Then let's go to his views on President Obama. Obama has never looked more like an incompetent shoeshine boy than he does today, and half of you assholes voted for him. A shoeshine boy. I'm not sure that these racist terms are hard to miss. Well, the first one was just a racist word, and that's all that was. And then the monkeys and the shoeshine boys. All right, well, maybe he just hates black people, and that's all. Would that make it okay? All right, now here's what he thinks about Muslims and letting them into the country. The only way a community of roaches can infest the country is if the hosts insist on feeding them. So comparing a religious group to roaches, has that ever happened in history before? And how did that turn out? Okay, now let's go to his views on Hillary Clinton. Oh boy, buckle up. I hear Bill Clinton has raped more women than I've banged. Hillary's not included. The jury's still out on her being a chick. Okay. I'm going to do one last one for you guys because remember, Ted Cruz is proudly selling this guy's stuff on his website. Could you imagine if a Democrat was selling stuff from a person that said 1/10 of this, 1% of something anywhere near this offensive? Final one from Sabo, and there are dozens of these, hundreds of these, just giving you some ones we selected. He said, Dear God, I don't ask for much, but please put these chimps where the Black Lives Matter most, in cages. Amen. This is the guy that Ted Cruz is so proud of. He mentioned him in a town hall event and bragged about that poster and is now selling it on his website. I can't tell who the good guys are and who the bad guys are. Can you see it? Yeah. I think most of us can see it very well. But mainstream media, calling it even. Hey, Republicans say this, Democrats say that. Obama's got a poster, Cruz has got a poster. They're all perfectly lovely.